Thank you, David. Next up we have Alex Sass. He's been working with social network theory for 12 years. He's has a local PR agency. He was named Best of British Entrepreneur by ASICS magazine. He's worked with a load of different brands, and who's recommended to me since he's very good at speaking at digitals, apparently. So shame the other talks. But thank you very much for coming along, Alex Sass.
Well, this is a bit of a weird one. I do actually work for a PR company, and we have taken up the challenge of presenting ourselves as a Web 2.0 public relations agency. So I'm very interested to hear what you have to say, and hopefully we're in the right place at the right time. But we're very interested to talk to, obviously, the University of Gloucestershire, because, as I agree, talent is very short in this area of combined communication skills, online media skills, and internet marketing. I've been working with what you would call .com since I left school. I've been a uni dropout, I'm afraid. 10 years ago, we were building what would become the first intranets and extranets for companies including Levi's and some of the local companies, Zurich, which back then was Equal Star Insurance. And that led me on to being interested in what technology can give you to form a relationship. And our first online communities were just that. They were dating websites. It was the easiest place to start, and the fastest way to make money for a little .com kid was to launch niche websites that could assist people with meeting each other. At the end of the day, either to network with each other or the other. It is a rather exciting year for us. This is the first year that television spend on advertising is smaller than the online equivalent. I do the PR, the IAB, the Internet Advertising Bureau, and back a few months ago we had a seminar where Jeff, the president of AOL over here, said to us, this is a really, really good time to be where we are. And there's a major reason why. Big Brother, the TV show. 60%, I think it's, 60% of network programming in the UK now is reality TV. If you're Procter & Gamble, or one of my clients, Bayer, and your product is something that you use every day, Synaptogen, Lemonel, Caniston, can you really put that brand on a network dominated by the spontaneity, randomness, and media frenzy of the Big Brother world? Isn't the internet, where you can control to some extent the people that you are targeting, responding to, pulling in if you like, and through public relations hopefully transparently inviting, a safer place to be? And an awful lot of people think so. But it's not just the reason that television is losing the big bucks that the internet is succeeding. I believe something kind of weird has happened. Now, this is huge. More than 1 or 2 people are working for a company they've worked for less than 5 years. Now, my parents, and even more so their parents, would probably have worked for their company all of their life, or at least had 1 or 2 small jobs followed by a career that could last 15, 20, 30 years. And isn't it the office where we meet your boyfriend and your girlfriend and your best buddies? Once you've left uni, you're probably going to have the largest social circle of your life in the office. And if we switch companies every 2 or 3 years, isn't that social circle becoming completely ozonic? It has no geographical home. It has no link to our surrounding village. It has no link to our parents' culture. Where do we turn to rebuild that essence of what we always desire, which is the essence to be like somebody, to be with somebody that is like me? Well, we turn to the internet because it's the only freely available, real speed method of connecting one person to another, irrespective of geography. I can prove it. 1 out of 8 couples in the US last year who actually got married met online, which is really scary. That means that millions of people have made the biggest commitment of their life, not through their family social circle, their university, their workplace, but because of the internet. And that creates a huge culture shift for me, and obviously for marketeers, who rely on our family social circles, our culture, even our religious bends, to target us with the things that we believe and we desire. And it's a big one. This is a really old slide, but I say old a couple of months ago. MySpace, if it were a country, would be the 11th biggest in the world. I think Facebook is now bigger than Canada or something like that. But that gives this industry of relationship building an incredibly huge market space. And there aren't many companies who, as you pointed out, are correctly focusing on relationships, sociology, anthropology, more than the technology to allow these things to happen. So why do companies want to be a part of this? Why do brands want me to take their money and waffle to them about social media and Web 2.0? Well, the most important thing in their dialogue with the consumer now is not whether or not you want to buy their product here and now. They aren't interested if they can convince you in the street on a one-time purchase. They're interested a lot more on something called brand advocacy, whether or not you and your social circle as a whole can create a movement whereby an entire nation or group or populace or sub-demographic wants to buy their product or brand or logo. That's what they want. They want this buzz thing. I work with a hugely weird group of clients. I mean, we have the Welsh Rugby Union, and we have Mini, we have offshoots of BMW, we have Converse, we have ASICS, we have the IAB, we have Epsilon, the world's biggest email marketing company, but they still need us, a digital PR company and a social media specialist, to create this one thing that eludes them, buzz.